we're good. We're on. Here we go. Things are
Fe.
running.
Are you there?
Are they?
you listening?
Are we running?
I got it.
believe
Do
we're
you
running.
swear you won't forget me?
We're apparently just talking about different Christian Bale movies for some reason.
Why do they always
What's up with all these dragons in it? Ain't a fire.
You guys ever notice how in musicals they always talk about Santa Fe? Like Rent, Newsies. It's always Santa Fe.
Those are 2 musicals.
Yeah, all of them.
All of those 2
Did
musicals.
they talk about Santa Fe in Oklahoma? I feel like that would be a relevant one, but
Yeah, I
It's
feel like
not in... Santa Fe is not in...
yeah, but like I feel like Oklahoma would talk about Santa Fe. They got a lot in common with their cowboy hats.
Hey,
Or
they
Book
don't
of-
thought about it in Hamilton because they didn't know it existed.
Book of Mormon.
Technically, at that point, it didn't exist.
I mean, it certainly did. And
It was
It's not as Santa Fe.
Yeah, fair.
I rolled a nat 20 at some point when I wasn't looking.
You should apparently do that more often.
Just don't look at it as you roll it. And then it could it's Schrodinger's D20.
It is always in a state of being a natural 20 and not being a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not being there.
Just like the
I
state
guess.
of Santa Fe.
Yes.
It's not a state, it's a city.
Welcome back
I know what I said.
Welcome back to Dresbahn, a 1d4 plus 1 adventure.
Remember that time Sam didn't know that Dresbahn was a real store?
Yeah, it was like a week or 2 ago.
Man, that must have been like a really stupid ass joke to you, though.
No, I thought it was hilarious. It was just hilarious because of my ignorance instead of hilarious because I got the joke.
Quick side note, I didn't realize it was, like I assumed it was, but didn't realize it was your computer plugged in, but it is mine, and I was about to make fun of your Hamilton tab on Guitar Pro. Turns out it's mine.
Go ahead and make fun of it.
You'll be back.
You'll be back tabbed on my
In
favorites.
case you just need it.
Just in case I need to bust it out sometime.
Oh, man.
Extremely good.
Say, damn it, I should have done that for his voice.
All right,
Right
well,
on.
to start off, I want everyone to roll a d20.
I don't want to.
I scored the touchdown to win the big game.
Cinco.
Okay?
Do we play football in D&D?
L12O.
15.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is every game, have you guys roll a d20 at first, and whoever gets the highest does a recap.
Oh, I did this in my campaign.
No!
You did.
Yes.
But so each time
That's
you
nice.
do the recap, you get a -1.
Oh, so I have to keep track of this now? Okay.
A -1 of what?
Like to your next roll.
Ah!
So like making it less likely that you just keep doing the recap because that's no fun.
I
for
did
anyone.
that like 5 times in a row for your
Yeah.
campaign.
Of course,
What about you just roll
this one's
disadvantage?
been a while, so
You'll
Do
do
it.
I
I will
can,
do
I
it.
can
Why
do
don't
what
you-
I
you wanna-
remember.
You want to do it? All right, go ahead.
Wait,
I'm not
what did
going
you
to stop
have?
you.
A 15.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to do it in like a super annoyed mantra voice.
No.
I'm looking forward to this.
No. We were on a boat. It was raining.
going fast.
Awful. Then we were boarded by pirates, and I stole a blanket, and we had a fight with some pirates, and then we made it to shore, but not all of the boats, ? Made it to shore, and the ones with the captains on it, because all captains were on the same boat. I don't know where they went. And then we got to shore, and they had already heard about us, and they were like, come to our meeting. And we were like, why? And they were like, don't ask questions. And we went, and then there was a conference of fancy people, including a mind flayer, which Becca doesn't know what that is. But, like, it sounds cool. And then we met the mayor, and he was rich and gross, and so was the whole building. And then they asked us to escort some stuff to a settlement, and we debated it for a very long time. And
The truest part of this recap.
and finally we decided to say yes because they were going to pay us at least some of it up front, and we could always ditch it if we didn't want to. And then we told them that we would do it. And yeah, we also met Paladin Man, Paris, and the sailor that like saved us. That wasn't
Optimistic Owen.
Yeah, him. That's what I remember.
All of that is true. Great. Well, on that note, last we left off, the four of you, Paris included, were standing outside of the governor's estate. The aide or page, whatever you want to call him, Marley, had just kind of let you guys out of the front gate, shut the gate, and left you to your own devices. I believe you were told about because of John, you said you lost your notes. I know that you were told about the Jolly Llama, which is a tavern and inn in the more southeastern section of the city. The Iron Blossom, which is a somewhat popular supplies store, and the Puzzled Shoe Saddlery, which is in the southern region of the city. The Iron Blossom is in the Docks district. What would you guys like to do?
We needed to secure mounts of our own, correct?
I don't really recall what we were supposed to be doing exactly.
Shopping.
I'm very excited though. Now
As am I. I just believe we needed to pick up our own horses or puppies for riding through the woods with this.
You have not ever been out in the woods before, have you?
No.
Okay, puppies are not a good idea. It's not a good idea to have on travel. It's just another thing you have to worry about.
You're looking at me for backup here or something?
That was at Paris.
Oh, fair. He's not really paying attention.
Well, I mean, sort of like a war dog for our gnomish friend who probably shouldn't ride a horse by themselves. I don't know if that's something you can do or should do. I don't know.
The dog won't even keep up with the horses. This is a serious problem.
Well, if the horses are, we're pulling a wagon with us. We're not going to be sprinting through the forest by any means.
Yeah. Also, what are you doing riding horses full tilt through the forest? Horse!
He sounds like a very interesting forest.
It's a dog and horse-filled forest. But perhaps we should head to the stables first to secure that. Whatever it is they ride around here, and then go pick up individual supplies.
Alright, yeah, that sounds fair to me. Might as well get what we need first.
I suppose, yes.
I just fucking realized what full tilt means is in reference to it's the lancing. Full tilt is full speed tilt.
Oh, it doesn't have to do with pinball.
My fucking book.
Becca currently has no brain. Forgive her.
I had no idea that's what that meant.
I only know because of how much tilting I've been dealing with.
I only knew because of A Knight's Tale. They don't say it, but I did a lot of Googling after I saw it. For, terms. Jousting terms.
It's called a lance.
Hello.
Hello.
Terms.
And I get you're holding a lance.
Yes, very Ledger is attractive. We get it. We all Googled him after A Knight's Tale.
For terms.
Hello.
Okay, let's go shopping.
So you guys are heading to
The horse market.
the puzzled shoe saddlery.
Yes.
All right.
Are you sure it's not the horsey market? You said horsies.
Horses market. Horse and dog emporium.
Specifically horses and dogs, nothing else.
Only riding dogs too, not for
Only-
pets. They're specifically to be like, a flare mount, like in WoW. Wow.
I thought of the Dragon Prince.
Mm. Yeah, like a big puppy.
Big puppy.
Alrighty, so you guys are heading to the southern districts. All you guys make an investigation check.
Yes. 0.
Good.
8.
All right. So, Mantra, you're looking around as you're getting kind of to the southern end of the city. You can tell you're getting to the southern side because there's a wall peeking up over the rooftops of buildings around you. And actually, you're probably the only one who can see it, considering short. Short and shorter over here. I guess I should open you come across a building that is it's kind of a squat, hardy looking building. The single story, made out of cut stone, has a fairly small fenced in area, like dirt. And there is a horseshoe hanging on like a signpost over the door.
Well, they sell horses' shoes here. Let's see if they have horses as well. I walk in.
Alrighty. Paris follows you, I assume.
Yeah, I'm coming with.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't even see this here.
If you look past, there's a wall.
Oh.
And actually, Sundus, you recognize this building as being Dwarven make.
Oh. Well.
You walk in, and there's a fairly short wooden counter. I forgot to turn on music, but we'll do that in a minute here, because it'll be loud. You walk in. There's a counter.
cover.
There's on the walls there are kind of not hangers, but
Books.
Racks.
racks. We'll go with racks.
Shelves.
Not shelves, but because there's like tack and other
Horse
supplies.
items.
Horse supplies. We'll go with that. Hanging on posts on the walls. There's no one in the room, but there is a small brass bell on the counter.
I smack it. I do it rapid fire.
Okay. Good.
I didn't know you were a musician. You should have told me.
I'm just staring at you.
There's a few seconds and you're, all right, I'm coming, just cut it out with the bell. A stout, a stout dwarf rounds the corner behind the counter. His beard is just super unkempt. It's just kind of going everywhere. His hair is really no better. Smiling green eyes poke out from under this really just hairy face.
Perfect.
And he reaches over and he stops your hand on the bell. Right. What do you need?
We need mounts.
What kind?
We're going through the forest. What do you recommend?
Not puppies.
Well, puppies, that'd be a bad idea.
I know.
Well, we've got a few horses, a couple ponies, if that's what you're looking for.
Might be
I
more.
think I'm picking up something over here.
Yes, we are being sent by the governor for a supply run with the forces of the city. So
Ah, all right then. Well, let's get y'all to see these mates of yours.
All right.
He walks over. There's like one of those. Having trouble with words tonight, but those things that
Counter.
the flippy counter thing.
I don't think there's a word for that.
flippy counter.
Flippy counter thing. It's a thing. Look it up.
It's the counter that you can walk behind as staff.
Yes. So he walks over, flips that, and kind of waves you on.
I
and,
walk underneath. I probably didn't need it flipped.
Okay.
I
No, you
would
really wouldn't
shuffle
have.
past it.
Cool. And he kind of gestures down a hallway.
Very good.
I'm looking for the fattest pony.
Oh, there is a very fat pony.
That's
It's in the
mine!
First stall. This
Is it-
thing has been fed very, very, very
I see it
well.
right away and I'm like, sold!
Is this,
Oh, that was easy.
is
What?
this 2 ponies for the price of one? Is it ready to drop another one?
No. This is. Actually, I don't think we've given her a name yet. We just got her
I
in
just
from.
am like,
We got her in from one of the other settlements, and
Do they eat them in the other settlements?
Huh?
Do they eat them in the other settlements, or
Oh,
What
I
is-
hope not.
what is the reason for her
first this!
condition?
I'm like sinking in.
I think there's something wrong with you, pig. I'm no doctor.
Dang it. If it were a pig, then I'd agree with you, but that's a pony. Anyway, carrying on. Let's
It is the puppy of horses.
I
I'm
suppose
surprised it has not broken its own legs under its weight.
to be honest, I am too.
Well, it sounds like it's a strong pony. So
Definitely.
once,
Alright
it,
then, so
Perfect!
once it loses some weight,
one pony, I assume 3 horses?
I'm not so great at also getting up on a horse.
You
I'm
looking
a-
for a pony as well?
I guess. I mean,
This one's mine!
it's fine. Or otherwise, if you have like a smaller horse, it would be fine as well.
Okay,
It's just, the stirrups and the getting up into
Ah.
it.
Just
look,
get
I
a horse
know what you
in.
mean. I work with them. It's interesting.
Get a set of stairs also.
I don't want to haul around a set of stairs to get on and off a horse.
I am not strong, but I could help you get onto your
A boost!
No,
as
that's...
needed.
Boost!
Well, how about I show you the smaller horse we have, and we can go from there.
Alright.
He leads over. There's a.
I don't leave the pony. You guys go.
Fair enough. There are total of 2 ponies and 5 horses of various colors. There's one that seems to be a younger horse. It is a bit smaller than the rest.
A teenager horse.
Yeah.
Is it broken?
No.
No, I mean, is it like broken
Like
in? Has it been
broken in.
trained?
Oh
I'm
yes,
not asking
yes.
if it- I'm not asking
Is
if
it?
it works.
I assumed that the broken pig back there. I assumed you were kind of.
Their name is Peaberry.
Always like this.
No, I'm just joshing.
Fair enough. I
just
like you already.
pulling your leg,
I'm
I
just
suppose.
We don't know him well enough.
We were on the ship for several months and didn't really talk to anybody the whole time, I guess.
I've heard that's common.
Yes.
Actually, just kind of lock yourselves in your chambers.
A lot of staring off into the distance.
Aye.
A lot of seasickness.
Let me tell you, I had my fair share.
Oh, you're not from around here, are you?
No, I was born on the mainland.
Whereabouts? I'm just curious. I like small talk. I like to get to know my NPCs.
Hey,
I'm sure you prepared this.
hey, originally from Ashar, and they, well, you know, us dwarves, we a little bit. Me and my family, we're a bit more adventurous than most of it, so we decided to come down here and make a life for ourselves.
Oh, nice. I guess. All right, I'll take your small horse.
Perfect. And
I've like
what
walked
about
up
you two?
while you guys were talking. I like walked up to a horse and tried to pet it and go, "Hey, kitty, who's a good kitty, huh?
Make an animal handling check.
Oh, God.
Come on, comedic backlash. Damn it, 16.
The horse walks over to you and lets you pet its snout.
I will take this one. What is their name?
Well, we have dwarven names for them, but you can.
What is the dwarven name for this one?
Every time I say something, I instantaneously regret it.
Pizza. It's dwarven for pizza.
Well, we've called it Gailgood for a while now.
Gaelgood.
Gailgood.
Gaelgood. You
Gaelgood.
will be Gaelgood, which is tiefling for Gaelgood. How much for this fine animal?
Well, the horses are going to be 50 gold each. That includes tack and saddle and everything you'll need. Pony will be 40 for the same.
Yes!
I'm looking at my like coins and I'm just like, so tell me about these other ponies.
Well, we've only got one.
Oh,
It's a
that
little bit rambunctious, though. I don't know if you're if that's what you want.
Probably not. That's all
Okay.
right. I'll stick with the small horse. I'd rather.
Perfect.
Now, friend, we are doing this for the governor, and I'm wondering if perhaps we accomplish our mission and we come back and we tell him of the great wares you provided for us. If you could perhaps give us a discount on our mounts.
Possibly upon you returning, and
Well, let's strike a bargain. You give us the discount now, and upon our return,
you
would
see
pay
that's
the
a
difference.
problem because I can't remember the last time the governor did much for me. So
well, this is exactly my point, my friend. We will put in good word for your name, therefore the governor
I've
will
got
put
much
you into
good
his...
word. Look, I'll knock off 10 gold for the lot of you.
This is acceptable.
Perfect.
I fork over 40 gold.
Wait, no, I'm not paying for your part.
But no, I'm forking over my 40 gold.
Wait, no, I think you meant 10 gold off for all of us in total
I
for our
was,
group purchase.
Speaking strictly for myself, friend.
Oh, I see. Well, you seem like a good guy, so here's the full 50. I'm not gonna try and like haggle you down.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Paris does the same, buying just a.
I will not be naming my horse because it will probably die, and I do not want to be attached.
That's the
So
saddest
mark
shit.
down, I guess 40.
Yep.
50,
40.
40, and 50 from Paris.
What do we get from the people?
So you
100?
picking them up
100,
now,
yeah,
or
plus whatever gold we started with.
when are you leaving with them?
Departing tomorrow morning at the crack of dawn, so we should be here.
Ah, no worries. I'll be up far before then.
Oh, well, good for you. Early to bed, early to rise, and all that.
Indeed.
Well,
Who was it that said that?
I don't know.
He did.
Goodbye.
Benjamin Franklin or something like that?
Early to bed, early to rise. Yep. That's the end of the
That's-
saying.
That's it. That's all.
It's how much. That's how
I'll
sleep
take a
works.
large Coke and an extra large fry. Anyways, have a good one.
Indeed. I assume you guys are all.
Mantra.
I ride out on the back of the pony. None of the tag is on or anything. I just am literally like, yeah!
You are the saddle.
I'm like laying on the pony.
Okay, so you're taking your pony now?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Oh,
I'm waiting for mine to get all settled up.
I'm not going to lose mine tonight because I am going to buy some rations and then I am going to hit the pub. Pub.
The Bob
We'll see where the evening goes.
Wow.
to the Horus.
Hit the bob in the horse, as we say.
That is the thing that people say. Absolutely.
One
people.
So, I'm sorry, I did not catch your name, good horse salesman.
I'm logged in. Logged in, Copperjaw.
Logged in Copperjaw, sun-dissed gravel cheeks.
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you
Puts
too.
out a hand.
I put it out like this.
He just grabs your hand and gives you one solid shake.
Excellent.
We're going to get killed.
As I'm like,
Yeah, you're just slowly.
the pony's going wherever it wants.
It's like your first person view is like blurry on the sides. Ah! And then we zoom out and the horse is like.
Oh, man. Alright, so the four of you are heading out, and where would you like to go
Yeah,
next?
the five of us.
5, yes. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Turned down for what?
Ambiance.
Let's not the right one. Let's see if this works. There we go.
You hear that, horse? That's my pony.
Thought it was a horse.
Clip clop, clip clop.
So yes, the 5 of you. What would you like to do next?
Great question. Wait, the 5 of us?
My
Oh,
pony.
1, 2, 3, Paris pony.
The four of us, and what was your pony's
Sorry,
name?
I couldn't see you around the side.
I'm on top of it.
My point exactly.
I don't have a name for the pony yet.
I will
I don't want you to name my pony.
I will refer to it as the pony until further notice.
Definitely not Josh.
Very well. Not Josh. Where would you like to go?
So
The pony, like, snuffles if you're...
Ah, yes. We should go pick up some rations. Who's a smart pony?
yeah, we should get some just general camping supplies. We need bedrolls. We need tents. Is a carriage going to be provided for us?
I believe that's what they said. And
Okay.
carriages or the carts are
Do we need hammocks?
I mean, it works as a tent, I guess.
What about a
mean, in
hammock
case
that,
it-
like, you, like, just wrap up like a cocoon and then you just hang there between two trees? Like...
I mean, it's a good form, but you should buy some type of tarp to like cover up your hammock.
Waterproof hammock.
Yeah, I know, but you still want to breathe. Like, you're gonna want at least a mouth opening of some sort.
Hammock with a hole!
Hammock with a snorkel just coming fucking out of it.
I mean, that's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Yeah, you will not see any danger coming your way.
Yes, but
It's also not the
they
best
will hear
idea.
you from a mile away.
Not fair.
You know,
Far
do what you want. Chase your dreams.
Let's go to the North Face and see what they have.
Is that the name of the store?
I don't know.
What's the name of the outlet store?
South Butt.
So fast.
I-E-R. R-E-I
The Iron
backwards.
Blossom.
Yeah, iron.
That's the one.
The Iron Blossom.
Steady now. Not Joe. Josh.
Not Joe. I mean, it's not Joe either.
It's neither Joe nor Josh. Is the Iron Blossom the same kind of immediate
It's in
vicinity?
the Docks district, so which
Ah.
is on the like east-west. It's pretty much in the middle.
Okay.
The more higher class district sits to the west. The more middle middle class, where most of the citizenry and shops sit, is south of the docks district, and then the smallest district is more like a poor district. Sits to the east.
Okay.
So the Iron Blossom is in the docks district. You guys head in there. You would know where the docks district is, just kind of by
What's
proximity. Yes. Yep.
And
Smell
like,
it.
it's by the water.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Pretty.
So let's, I guess, just get some more supplies, general supplies.
Cool.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with you, friend. To the
yeah.
docks.
All right. Make an animal handling check.
12.
Okay. So your pony just kind of the three of you, being Mantra, Sundus, and Paris, start walking north, and the pony takes like 2 steps in the right way, and then just kind of.
Nope. I grabbed the reins.
There are no reins.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
I'm
you
like,
got
oh.
no-
She specifically
Here,
said.
I hold out the
The bindle?
You mean the bridle?
Yes. The bindle.
Oh, that's so good.
Give me the bindle. I'm not an intelligent man. Give me the bindle.
I held it out.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Put it, I'm like, okay, horse, put this in your mouth.
I did not get a bridle with a bit. I don't believe in bits!
I live for bits.
Alright, we'll put this around,
I do a pratfall.
put this around your mouth, I guess.
It lets you. It's trained, but free spirited.
I put it on, and I'm like, okay. I grab the reins, and I just start walking with it.
Okay, so you guys
Oh,
make it
this is
to
all not Josh.
the docks district. Need everyone to make an investigation check as you look for the Iron Blossom.
14.
As I take a drink of
better.
water.
5.
8. Again.
Wow.
Oh no, sorry, 13.
All right. You guys walk around for a little bit. Let's see if Paris can. Natural 20. So as you're walking around,
We get it, Paris.
the three of you, the three of you are feeling kind of lost. Like, you've seen this road before. These buildings look familiar, but you don't remember seeing anything that resembles.
To be fair, on the way in, we were distracted by the sweaty men punching each other. At least I
Fair.
was.
I thought we were just being summoned.
We were, but someone told us about a bar where you can watch people beat each other up.
I remember that!
Yes.
Yeah.
A few minutes go by of being in the docks district, which is there's kind of just an ever-present smell of fish. And the roads get progressively muddier as you get further into the docks quarter. Paris eventually points to one side of the road and says, that looks like an iron blossom, wouldn't you say? And you all see a wrought iron flower suspended from the overhang of a 2-story building. It's built of timber and dark brick with a large, kind of fogged up window on the lower floor. What do you guys do?
I'm like, that looks like a wood building. I don't know what you're talking about, Paris.
It's a wood building with an iron flower, iron blossom, I suppose.
Okay. Okay,
Which makes
Paris.
Paris.
Oh, Paris.
No, I think I see it now. I think
Is it one of those like magic eye and you have to unfocus your eye?
No, I just don't think it's very well done.
Mm,
Yeah.
art is subjective.
I mean, if it's supposed to be a flower.
Other people walking past on the
Yes.
street. I grab the nearest one. Is that the Iron Blossom?
Yeah?
Thank you. I found it.
Perfect.
Oh, good job, Mike. What would we ever do without this?
I walk in.
All right.
Ding ding.
Yeah, no, actually, a bell rings as you open the door. You're immediately hit with a menagerie of smells: cedar, cinnamon, a little bit of like burnt ozone.
I was gonna go for more C words. Cumin.
I wanted to, but I'm like, oh,
Cardamom.
there you go. That's a good one.
Carcinogens.
Kardashians.
Nope.
That's okay.
Bad on multiple levels.
Cardassians. Different.
True. There you go. Fair. Door opens to an eclectic mix of supplies and gear. The room is kind of cast in a soft orange glow from a collection of large gemstones that are kind of set in these like leather hangers from the ceiling.
Is there staff somewhere?
Make a
Like
perception
staff
check.
working? Not just like a staff. Not 20!
Yes, there's. You can see as the bell rings and you guys walk in, you can see someone kind of peek around one of the shelves and go back to whatever.
Cool.
they're
I walk straight over there and I'm like, what are the gems for?
doing. Okay, so you walk up and they're.
Shanked. We're not gonna make it through the night.
It happens.
You all get jumped. You're dead, except for Paris. Somehow he lives.
He just leaves.
I'm not with them. I just met them. I don't really
These
care.
guys have really aggressive personalities.
So there is a rather large creature. He's got scaly blue skin, spiny arms bulging with muscle. White hair is tied back between large wing-like ears. You'd know this as a dragonborn.
I try not to get too excited.
And he's... This guy is pretty big for, like when it comes to dragonborns that you've I mean, I would assume you've come across dragonborns in the past.
I assume I can't guarantee how well it went any of the time.
Sure. Anything besides human and gnome.
Wait, are you off? You have to be off your pony at this point, correct?
Did they? I mean,
I don't think the door is big
Well,
enough.
did not Josh fit through the door
I don't.
without assistance?
Yeah, not Josh. Neither Joe nor Josh is a little bit rotund.
okay. Well, at least he has reins now, so we can tie him to a post.
We'll tie him up.
Yeah. Okay, so you tied him up before
We
walking
hitched
in.
him up, and I walked in and went straight to whoever was working, and I, without looking, was like, "What are the gems for?" And then I turn, and I'm like,
I nudge Paris and I go, I think he has eczema.
So I'd just like to point out that I love this mental image of little tiny gnome at a regular sized counter looking up at a larger than normal dragonborn. Just want to throw that out there. Thank you. I like it.
"Yeah, pretty much, pretty much exactly."
Excellent.
He,
Also, have I taken off the blanket? That's a no.
I was
That's a
going
big
to ask
no.
that, but I forgot.
Fair.
So
It's probably
thank
not
you.
over my head anymore, but just like around,
You got like a cloak.
like a cape.
Yeah.
But it's a blanket. It
A
drags on the
blanket
ground.
Perfect.
It was over me while I was on the horse.
So he's leaning on the counter. And you hear something drop from
What are the
floor
chunks?
above, and you just hear someone and nothing after that. But so he's kind of glaring down at you, and he snorts and goes, "Crow! There's people asking questions." And he turns around, he's just kind of grumbling as he walks away.
I look around to see if anyone else witnessed it. Meaning a dragonborn.
Paris does not care.
Are you okay? I don't think eczema is contagious.
I don't think he has eczema. I think he's a dragon man.
Oh, that probably. Wait, which one's more likely?
I mean, I have horns and a tail, so I mean, is it too far-fetched to believe there would be a man who is part dragon?
Well, I mean, no.
So, I mean, I guess eczema's fairly common as well, so to toss it between the two, but using my sense of deduction, I suppose I would say it's a dragon man. Our friend here has expressed interest in people of the dragon lineage in the on the ride over. Blink once if that is a yeah. Very good.
You hear some steps creaking from behind a wall on the other side of the counter, and you hear a voice. Sorry for my friend. I'll be there in a moment.
I'm like, tell him to come back!
Round in the corner, there's a man. He looks like Keanu Reeves, with a well-kept beard and mustache adorning his jawline.
So we have no idea what age he is.
True.
Beautiful immortal man.
Except for the horns curling out from his hairline, reddish skin, and pointed tail.
It's like a mirror.
How old are you?
Don't.
How may I help you?
We're looking for some general supplies. We're looking for
That we have.
yeah, we need some tents, maybe some rations.
What are the gems?
Those?
Yeah.
They're for light. That's fairly straightforward anyway. Sorry, just...
Sup?
Smooth.
I'm like completely good. Then I look up. Dang it. Okay. Well, we have.
How old are you?
I don't know. I'm in my, I believe 50s, 40s, maybe. I've lost count. Anyway, tents are in that corner. You said you need rations.
Yeah, probably a few more just in case.
All
we
right,
get
we
lost.
have some of those in the back. I can grab some food for you.
We're getting lost.
Anything else?
It's always important to be prepared for anything that may happen.
Were you a Weeble Scout?
I don't know what that is.
But you will soon. Is there anything else I can help you with? I can grab those rations and.
Do you have any recommendations for additional supplies we should bring with us?
Where are you going?
Into the woods to.
We're on a camping trip.
We're doing a supply run for the governor fellow
Aha.
up to one of his outposts and back, hopefully, in one piece.
Oh, the church outpost?
I believe
So
so.
you're going through the deep woods.
Yes.
Right. Are you all armed? A map?
I have 2.
Flex.
I pull out 2 daggers.
I have hands. I have 2 arms.
I'm just kidding. I pull out a short sword.
All right. Well, word of advice: if you're going through the deep woods, stay on the path. Do not ever step foot off of it. That forest is a little bit mischievous. It likes to.
Your face is the horse name.
Not Josh. Calm down out there. We'll be out in a second.
Well, keep your wits about you. Always have a watch. I mean, it's fairly standard.
We're fucked.
Fairly standard traveling around here, but the deep woods definitely stay on the path. Camp on the path. Do not leave the path. Have I said that before? I think
You
I
have a map of
What if we
the path.
need? What if we need to pee?
Yes. Take a few steps back behind the gate, and
Respectfully ask that we all avert our gaze.
that's usually how it's done.
That's fair.
No, usually it's by going into the woods and peeing.
Usually those people don't come back.
Well, in a normal forest, it's fine.
Yeah, in a normal forest, yes.
Does this trail have a name? This path? That
I
we're
believe
taking?
it's
The pea
Red
path.
Walk.
I was going to ask because this has got to be the worst smelling road we will ever be on, yes?
It rains quite often, so it
Rain doesn't wash away turds.
well,
My friend
those
is
if you would be
wise.
so kind
You fucking
as to
throw them?
move off the path. I believe people would greatly appreciate that.
I suppose we could just nudge it with a shovel or something.
We have those.
Perfect.
A poop shovel. I'm not carrying it.
We will put it on the wagon. On the hook.
I mean, we could always just dig a tiny hole and then
And
bury
poop
it.
into it.
And then bury it. This is
I have a
a-
friend who's done that. It's disgusting, but it apparently works.
Yeah, it's normal practice when
Yeah.
camping and
Like actual
camping. Yes.
Well, it's basically like
All
fertilizer.
right, we'll take a shovel. I would like
Shovel?
a shovel,
A small
a
shovel.
small
Alright.
shovel,
A shovel. That will be.
a small shovel. I would.
You mean a trowel.
Yeah, we need a trowel, 3 tents.
3 tents.
Fine, we're going to need 2 tents and a hammock because you can't even put it between trees. We can't go off the trail.
Do you have
Don't get a hammock.
Shovel, 2 tents, hammock.
No hammock. We're getting a tent.
we attached
Peabody, no. I was fine with the pony.
we attached one end to the pony and one end
Oh
to
my god.
the wagons, we could make it work, I suppose.
You have wagons.
Well, yes.
Well, that simplifies things. Just connect it between the 2 wagons.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my god.
Half of my idea, but better.
What is your name, good salesman?
He's 50
my
something.
name is Drokus.
Drogus?
Drokus. It's a K.
Oh, Drokiss.
Drokiss.
Like a bro kiss, but with the D.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
A brook is with the D.
Yes.
Oh boy.
You're just like, scratch off this name.
Funny thing, we get back and it's
Ryan later.
Iron Blossoms under new management when you get back. Weird.
Okay, cool.
But didn't the Dragon Man, where'd he go, by the way, but didn't he call you Crow?
Oh yeah, I've gone by the Crow in the past.
Well, you're not a crow.
No, I am not.
Why do they call you the Crow then?
I
Do you
did a bit
caw?
of adventuring. No.
Do you like corn a whole lot?
I like shiny things.
That's fair. I think that's something that.
I
Yes, I have.
used to be a bit of an adventurer myself.
Then you took an arrow to the knee. We've all heard the story.
Actually, my knees are perfectly fine. It's my back. You know, it just
Oh, that cawing.
yeah. No.
Okay.
Right. So,
Anyways,
shovel, 2 tents, hammock.
Rations.
How many days of rations?
I've already got, like, I don't know, 5-10 days worth of rations.
When
on
is
me.
when is your
but-
dragon friend coming back?
Well, now that I'm here, probably not. at all?
How many days did we?
I think it was just like a, what was it, 2 days trip?
2 days trip? 3 days trip?
No, it was a 5.5 long month ship ride here, but I did not write down how
It's, well, going at a decent pace. It's about a 12-day journey.
long. Oh, thanks,
One
Maris.
One way, yes.
Very good.
Alright, so we'll need
A lot.
probably on the higher end of rations each, just to be safe.
Do you
Perfect.
have like Sudoku
Oh.
or something to do
I was
during
like, what?
travel?
I haven't heard of that. Is that... I'm sorry, I'm not familiar.
That was annoying.
Great.
Oh boy. Oh god. Oh dear.
For riding?
Those neighbors.
Oh yeah.
You sell dogs next door, huh?
I don't think they sell them.
Oh, they eat them.
Oh, but eating a pony is an atrocity.
Looking at you, not Josh. You will be the first to be eaten.
Oh, man.
So yes, it would be approximately 24 days of rations per
Indeed.
Yeah, I'll take
per
about
person, and the tent. A shovel for my friend Sandis.
Hammock.
A hammock. Did we settle on 2 tents and a hammock, or 3 tents and a hammock for yourself?
I mean, a hammock can fit two.
That's that true, I suppose.
What? I'm just saying.
You
My
and
hammock.
you and your pony friend could have a sunny afternoon adventure.
Sorry,
So-
did I say hammock? I meant tent.
Just what is the total for 1 tent and 24 days of rations?
Wow, 24 days of rations. That'll be... He does some mental math. I'll give it to you for 10 gold.
I could work with that.
I want a hammock and a month of rations.
Hammock for and a month of rations.
Yeah, you know, he said in case we get lost.
Fair enough.
Never know.
A month of rations, say I can give you 30 days worth for 13 gold.
Sold.
Perfect.
Okay, I also have a question. We might need fresh water on this trip.
Yes, that would be a good... Do you all have
I have
water
a-
skins?
I have a water skin, but I don't think you
Same.
can hold that much.
Right.
Um,
Well, we do sell those as well.
What about like filtration systems? Do you have like a thingy that you put in the water?
No, we
Does
might
anyone know
have-
purify food and drink?
We might have
I
a
do not.
spell scroll out in the area behind
Nah,
you.
it's
spell
fine.
scroll's a single use.
Yes.
Worthless.
Fine, we'll all just get malaria and die.
I mean, that's a possibility. I hope it doesn't happen, but...
Well, we can check with the gang in the morning to see if they've just got like a water barrel
Yes.
that they put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
They,
know if there's
snap, it rains a lot. All we need is a barrel.
Yeah, there, very well.
that is true.
An empty one.
I can sell you a barrel.
Yeah, I'll take one empty, a medium-sized barrel, I guess. I don't want
Medium-sized
one that's going to be hard for me to look around.
Barrel. Medium-sized barrel. That'll be 1 gold, 5 silver.
Oh, God. Okay, so far we owe 10, 11, 0.5.
I already bought my shit.
Wait, was the hammock included in the price with our rations and tents?
No. No,
It's
It was 10 gold per 24 rations.
correct.
so that's just per person. Okay, so that's 10 gold for how much for a tent?
A tent. You're looking to seat more to have a space for more than one person, or
Yeah, you never know when you might have a comrade on the road.
fair enough. So you're looking for 3 2-person tents, or
Let's just get
double bunking?
two two-person tents.
Understood. All right. Well, that will be 4 gold for the 2 tents.
I'll
And,
pitch 2 for 1.
I believe I have a hammock in the back. I'll grab that for you. That'll be just a gold piece.
Sold.
Okay.
If you got any daggers, anything
Of course, we have
That's-
a.
with
Medium barrel,
just sort of your standard array or anything with a little bit of extra oomph.
shovel.
Well, you feel free to take a look around. We do have some weapons. Our stock is a little light currently, but
Have anything that's bedazzled?
dazzled,
Bedaggled.
daggled. Not that I know of. What kind of bedazzling are you looking for?
Like the gems on the ceiling.
There's something shiny, like along the namesake.
Probably not.
Hmm.
Like I said, we don't have a whole lot of weaponry, and what we do have is fairly plain, regrettably.
That's fair.
Okay, I've got a question. How
course.
much do I owe you? I've got a tent for 2 people. I've got 20 rations. 24 rations. I've got a medium barrel and a shovel.
I can give that to you for, let's say, 17 gold.
17 gold. Okay. And now let's say I want. Do you sell smith's tools here?
No, we haven't. That you'd probably have to go to an actual smithy for.
Okay.
We don't really carry that around here.
All right. Well, that's okay.
Anything else?
How much would the 3 daggers run me?
3 daggers. I can usually 2 gold each, but I can give 3 to you for 5 gold.
That sounds like a deal to me.
Perfect. He reaches under the counter and pulls out 3 daggers, each in a sheath, and lays them on the counter.
Perfect. I hand over my grand total of also 17 gold.
Perfect.
I already handed over my 14 gold
Cool.
for food and a hammock. That was it.
If we were looking to find some place to enjoy the nightlife / crash this evening, where would you recommend in town?
Well, when it comes to nightlife, I'm personally a fan of the Dockside Dancer. It's always a good time to watch some people just beat the ever living hell out of each other for a while. It's
We are in agreement on this.
always enjoyable. They don't, as far as I'm aware, they don't have any rooms available for that. There's the Jolly Llama to the that's to the southeast.
Very good.
There's the Winter's Waltz. That's near the wall. That's a bit nicer. Probably a little bit more pricey.
I see.
if you're
Probably
looking
not
to-
something we would be too interested
Right.
in.
If you're looking to save some coin, I would not suggest going there.
Very good. Winter's Waltz, Jolly Llama, and Dockside Dancer. Very good. I am done here. If you
Yeah.
are both.
I already walked
adequately
out the door.
equipped. Very good.
All
Well,
right. Sweet. It was a pleasure doing business with
Yeah,
you.
yes, of course.
Mr. Drokus. Yes.
Indeed.
Dorcas.
And what were your names?
Oh, Sunday's
you
Gravel
friends
Cheeks.
gone?
Pleasure to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too.
And I am Mantra Ralvius Lugner.
All right. Very nice to meet you
Oh,
both
yeah.
and your
Yeah, that was
friend
Peabody.
Peabody.
Yeah,
Very well.
I don't know why she's got a problem with Cohen. Or he, I don't know. I haven't really asked. I think they're a child. I wear a blanket a lot. All I see is their face.
Paris reaches a hand out and just says Paris, and they shake hands. Well, very well. I look forward to having your patronage again.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
All right,
walk
so you
out.
guys are.
Can I just fast forward and say that I went to a smithy and got a Smith's?
Sure.
Yeah, I just want to fast forward that. Smith's tools.
Smith's tools. We'll call that. That's another 2 gold.
I think it might be more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
You don't want the
Mark
deal?
down what you. Mark down what you.
I think
would
it's.
think it
I think
is.
they're fairly expensive to get. I'll just do. I'll do 3, just so my number is even.
All right then. What are you guys doing next?
You want to go
Fights!
some people...
Fights!
Yes, we're on the
Fights!
same page.
I mean, we can go, I guess.
I'm patting the pony. Fights! Pony is not enjoying that.
Nope, not really.
Fine.
Go
but-
get a nice hot meal that's not a fucking meal on a ship for the first time in God knows how long.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of fish. Hopefully this dockside place doesn't serve fish.
Smash cut.
Me
Welcome to
sitting there.
Fishing Fisherton!
That was a really good. God, what is his name? Oh God, it's the one with Captain Knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Flapjack.
Yeah, that was a really good flapjack that you just did.
Welcome to Fishing Fisherton. I love that show. Kid Nichols! On account of these 2 nickels!
I have no idea what's
It's an amazing Cartoon Network show.
It was ahead of its time.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was.
Fucking the barber. My God.
A clip from it was going around Twitter for a while. The one with the void cat with the needle teeth.
What was it? It's like, I could give you a haircut and some surgery.
Yeah! Oh, it's very good.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Now we're at the dockside dancing.
Yes, you are. And you're able to find your way here fairly easily, considering that you've already been here, or been. I believe you actually stopped in.
To see fights!
Yes. So you're able to kind of backtrack, find it, and like you saw before, it is a fairly large beached galleon. Formerly a sailing ship. There's a band on the what would have been the main deck, but is now just the top floor. There are doorways cut into the side of the hull. It's fairly rowdy. It is getting somewhat late, so a lot of the dock workers and sailors have ended their shift and are celebrating for the night. As you walk in, there are not many tables, and what tables there are already taken. There is a kind of like a dirt fighting pit off to one corner, a decent sized bar, and there are stairs which you would assume go up to the top floor. What would you like to do?
Is there a hot meal station?
There are no such stations, and there aren't really any. Excuse me.
Bless you.
There aren't any servers walking around. Most of the staff activity seems to be centered around the bar and behind the bar.
Self-serve. Very good. I saunter up to the front.
Okay, like to a bar.
Yep.
To the bar. Okay. There are a few different barkeeps. There we go. Bustling around behind this. It's not like a normal bar where you have the bar, a small area, and then a wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bar that comes out from the wall, and there's a decent amount of room behind it, with two doors going into what you would assume would be the kitchen.
Ah, very good.
So these people are just bustling around. It's fairly busy. Make a. Will this be a performance or persuasion? Your pick.
Good at both.
Performance on your throat clearing.
18.
18. Okay. One of them, a gnome with a shock of white hair, kind of it like bulges out and then it's tied back, and he's got like a scraggly white beard. Looks over. I'll be with you in a minute.
Very good.
About a minute later, you see him from one side of the. He's like sliding everywhere he goes across the bar. He slides it's like a 2 or 3 steps on there's like a track on the other side of the bar.
Oh, like library, like.
Yes,
track?
exactly.
Nice.
So he walks over, slides that over, just steps up. All right, what can I get for you?
I need a hot meal and
hot meal?
a pint of grog for
A hot
myself.
meal and a pint of grog.
And my friends will have.
Hey,
Do you have notfish?
we have nutfish.
What do you have?
We have a few nutfish.
Okay.
That was no. I'm sorry.
Just a little not fish jokes on this.
You get used to them around here, believe me.
I will take a knotfish.
We've got some land fish.
I will take not landfish.
Not land fish.
I will take a
Cow.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll get you some. 1 cow!
Make that 2 cows.
2 cows! Still want the hot meal or?
Yes.
Ah, perfect.
Wait, that meal's cold.
We'll
Whatever.
see.
Room temperature is still better than cold, I suppose.
I guess.
And for you,
Bread.
bread. Bread!
Uh,
Is that it?
Do you have juice?
Jeez.
yeah. Can I also have a juice?
Look at anything. We have
Wait.
juice.
Do you have
gotta
milk?
make mixed
You have
You have
things.
milk.
I will take a milk.
Take a milk. You want milk?
No!
No
I
milk.
like juice.
We ain't got no juice.
Yeah, make mixed drinks with something.
Not really. This ain't that kind of bar, Missy.
Do you have vinegar? It's like juice.
That's not juice.
Have I been
Think you might.
given?
You want just a glass of vinegar?
No!
Oh, okay, fair enough. You're
Have I been
lost.
given what I assume is a very ugly, gross-looking pint of ale?
Not quite yet. It's
Okay.
there's a bit of a backup. And as you're sitting here for a minute or two, he does walk around me. He continues just taking people's orders and just yelling it into the back. You see the bartenders kind of, they seem to go on like a rotation. So every 30 seconds, some bartenders will go into the back room and others will come out with food and drink, and pass those to
That's a personal touch.
So a few minutes later, he has to make a few trips, but he brings out 2 steaming plates of what looks like steak, another plate of it's like pork and potatoes, and then it's literally a loaf of bread,
That's what I want.
followed by a glass of milk and a tankard of mead.
Excellent.
That'll be... that's like 2 gold. 3 gold for the lot of you.
This one's on me, friends.
Oh,
Thank
Oh.
you.
that is too sweet.
Alright. He reaches out, takes gold,
And thank you. And make way for everyone else, please, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely.
And you
I
have
just took
noticed
your
that
accent a little bit.
It's infectious, let me tell you.
It's too easy. You have an infectious voice.
I do.
We will vacate the premises.
Perfect. Have a good
I
day.
shuffle back.
Night. Whatever time of day it is, I haven't been in here for a while. He walks away.
All right, shall we find the table?
There are no tables.
in fact, there are no empty tables.
Hmm.
There are like 3 tables, and they are all packed. Like there are some people who are like sitting on each other to actually be at a table because there's like 6, maybe 7 chairs per table, and there's a lot of people. I don't even want to put a number to it because that hurt my head.
It's standing
to try to
room
think of
only.
it. Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, you could probably pop a squat in
I'm
some corner of the place,
That works
but
for me.
eating my loaf of bread that doesn't require a plate.
Yeah. I have no problem just sort of like finding a spot up against the wall and just sort of plopping down.
okay,
and
make a dexterity check because you are carrying 2 plates of food and a tankard of mead.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, fine. Wanted that to be funny, but you know, yeah, you are like, you've got it like in one hand, and like both plates in one hand, and you've got the tankard like balanced on top.
Or like 2 plates.
I
Yeah,
used
there
to
you
work
go.
in a bar, you know.
So even despite the jostling of fellow patrons, you're able to find your way to an open space.
I plop down and mow down.
Fantastic.
I'm already eating my loaf.
I
Cool.
stepped outside to eat mine.
All right. Cool. They don't really count on getting these utensils and plates and all back, so they don't really care.
Free mess kit.
Yeah. So yeah, you're eating. As you're eating, you do notice that there's a kind of a crowd gathering around what you previously noted to be the fighting ring. Just it's like a circular, shallow divot surrounded by some like stones. The crowd begins to gather, and
If I've done eating, like, finished eating my food, I've, like, popped up with my meat and gone over to,
Okay.
like, see what the hubbub's about.
all right. So there is there are 2 human men. Both appear to be sailors, and they are absolutely going at it. They are just beating the snot out of each other. For a while, it doesn't really seem to be that like there doesn't seem to be any either one of them having the upper hand. They are just trading blows until one of them executes a fairly impressive maneuver. He's able to kind of deflect a couple blows and wraps the other sailor's legs up, bring him to the ground, and in no time at all, this sailor is over him, just wailing on his face. And in a couple seconds, the tackled brawler goes limp, and the victor stands up, puts his bloody knuckles in the air, and people start cheering and exchanging coin, and he just kind of walks over, grabs a tankard of mead, and goes back to his festivities. The other man is just kind of slapped awake, and they put a tankard of mead in his hands, and he looks like he's happy.
This is a good bar.
Quick question.
Yes.
Let's just say, are we back? Are we healed up from our previous bouts throughout the day?
I would call this a short rest.
Okay.
Because you are taking time to do nothing but eat,
Spend the hit die.
rest, and so feel free to replenish anything that you get back. I don't know if there really is anything at first level. except for
hit points.
hit points
Yeah,
and
sure.
that fun stuff. Yeah. And actually, since it's about that time anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take our break.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be back in just a little bit. Yeah, see you then.
Basement always.
Because it's good.
It's good. So good. All right. So, you're standing outside of the dockside dancer? Or I guess some of you are still inside.
Yeah, I'm outside.
You're outside. You're inside.
I'm looking for merch to support the fighting pit. They
There
sell
is no
bro
merch.
tanks that says fight
Fight pit.
No, they do not. There's like, the walls are bare. It's just wood walls, that's it.
pit. Merchandising opportunities are wasted.
Hole
Yeah.
punchies.
Yeah. What would you guys like to do? You should have a short rest.
Yeah.
Well, should we turn in for the night before we get too involved at the...
I'm not there. I don't know who you're talking to.
Sorry, I walked out of the bar.
Okay. What have you been doing?
I've just been sitting, eating my meal.
You're
Okay.
probably sitting next to the pony.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm like, meat for you. No, it's not okay.
Pony eyes your meal.
Do not eat a steak, pony. This is your cousin.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's like almost
It's
cannibalism.
like a man eating
Kind
a
of.
chimpanzee. It's not wrong,
But it's not
It's-
great.
it's not
Not
right. either.
great. All right, so you walk out of the dancer, and
They don't have merch here, so I'm ready to go to bed.
Fair.
I mean, really,
Yeah. That's alright. Let's...
What happened to,
There's...
yes.
Oh, I don't know.
make an investigation check.
I told you. I'm not good at those. Another 5.
That's
No,
hot.
I'm just kidding. My stats have changed. It is not a 5. It is a 4.
I'm a hot 3.
That's a 10 for me.
Yeah, none of you see him.
Well, he knows where we need to be.
Yeah.
Wait, where are we meeting in the morning?
By the gate?
Oh, yeah, by the gate. We first gotta swing past Logden's shop
Yes, to pick up, Gilgut
and the horse.
and other horse. Not Josh.
Yes.
So the Jolly Llama, probably, presumably.
Yeah, it's probably best. What do you think, B-Berry?
I'm like laying on my pony already, probably asleep.
Do you want to test out your hammock?
Bing!
We could set it up in the room. We could practice. So that way it won't take us so long when we're actually out there.
Lead on!
All right, you guys are heading over to the Jolly Llama.
Yeah.
Cool. I love having notes. Oh, how I love checklists.
Who's that strange man talking about checklists?
You see a really lanky dude in a bowler hat walk past.
That's the big bad.
No, that's the Minister of Magic.
Ah, the big bad.
Fair.
Honestly. All right, so you you know it's in the poor district, but you don't know where. So go ahead and make an investigation check
Why you do an investigation? Why can't I just do a different skill?
because the skill is investigation.
11.
15. That's with a -1.
Another 10.
Okay. You said 15?
Yep.
Dang. All right. Cool.
We see Matthew McConaughey on the street.
All right.
My good
No,
sir.
he comes later. So you walk out of the, or you head out of the docks quarter, going east. The smell of fish slowly fades. It tends to linger. You might want to wash your clothes sometime soon. The roads don't really get any less muddy. In fact, the stones in the roads start to they become more cracked and bigger gaps between them. As you're walking, you notice a stone-based building with a wooden top floor. It's fairly large, and it looks like it's been painted and repainted many times. Different shades of paint kind of peeling off, different layers, and there's a rather cartoonish wood sign above the door of a llama.
This appears to be the place.
This is just a llama.
It may be jolly.
It is smiling.
Oh,
The llama is smiling.
Did someone fart?
It was the pony.
I got shipping up to Boston because of the tempo of your phone noise.
Dun, dun.
Shipping up to llamas. Whoa.
So, Jing walking.
Double doors, you're assuming?
Yeah, it's fancy.
No, it is not, good sir. Actually, the door kind of sticks so at first you go to open it and it kind of and it does creak open. Floorboards do the same as you enter the dimly lit room. It's grimy and just has a general unpleasant smell. There's a tabaxi standing behind the stone counter, and there are a few miscellaneous patrons sitting around at the tables well into their drinks.
Maybe we should actually go to that nicer place.
But don't be silly, friend.
I don't know.
This seems fine.
It's kind of gross.
Well, that's just for
You're
Remember that time
kinda
one of you said
gross.
that you were going to get shanked
Well,
tonight?
that's not very nice.
We're going to be sleeping in
That
the
was
forest. This is good practice.
That's a fair argument.
The forest is probably nicer. Not really.
It doesn't smell.
I'll walk up to the bar and address the tabaxi. Hello, my friends and I are looking for a room.
Just one?
How many can you fit in a room?
Depends on how hard you're willing to try.
How many beds are in a room?
One.
Is there any rooms with 2 beds?
Yes, but they'll cost a bit more.
I mean, does it cost less than 2 separate rooms?
Yes.
Then we will take one of those.
Perfect. Sounds good. So that's one room with 2 beds. Not one bed with 2 rooms. That's just silly. One room, 2 beds for the lot of you,
Yes.
Yes.
right? And I assume the pony's been left outside.
Yeah, we could have fit it through a door that barely opens.
And then we turn and look in the corner and playing poker.
Oh man.
How's it holding the cards?
Magic.
I will name the pony Fenric.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Man. All right. Well, one room with 2 beds. That's going to be 5 silver for the night. Are you staying here multiple nights or just the one?
Just
Just the one.
Yes.
Right. Well, that'll be 5 silver up front, and I'll get your key. And she turns around and takes a key off of one of the shelves. All right. Who's paying?
Hmm? Oh, I'm fine with. I got it. Do you have change for a gold?
Oh, yeah. It's like all we have actually.
I thought you were gonna say I'm fine with someone else paying.
That's what I was expecting as well. I was expecting to be like, hey, someone else take this one.
No, Mantra's not really careful with his money.
Good.
Good.
Excellent.
Yeah, I give her that.
All right, perfect. She hands you your 5 silver back and the key.
I leave a silver on the table and go, and this is to make sure the pony is not stolen through the night, hopefully.
Where'd you put it?
Outside, last I saw it.
Right, I'm bringing around back and keep an eye on it myself.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you.
Perfect.
What was your name again, friend?
Fira.
Vera, lovely to meet you. My name is Mantra. This is Sundis, and this is P. Berry.
Very nice to meet you all.
You probably will never see us again. We are going into the forest tomorrow.
We will die.
Good night. I walk upstairs.
Enjoy yourselves.
All
Yes.
right.
She pockets the silver
All
as
right.
you guys walk up to your room. And there's like there are numbers on the doors of the rooms and a matching number on the key. You got like number 4.
Excellent.
Number 4.
Oh my
God. Number 4.
That's the final piece of the puzzle.
I knew it.
All right, P. Barry, you want to learn how to put up a hammock?
What is the chances I know how to put up a hammock?
I just immediately walk over and flop down into the bed, fully clothed.
Okay. I'm gonna say make. It's gonna be something wisdom.
Is it wisdom or intelligence?
To know how to do something and to be able to do something are two very different tasks.
It's
Yeah. I'm gonna call this survival.
Okay. Cool. I want to see if I can set it up before he asks me if I
Sounds
want
good.
to set it up.
Alright, I'll just sit on the bed and I'll like take off my shoes slowly, Mr. Rogers style. It's like really taking my time.
That's a 12.
You do a passable job. Like, it's up. But the second you sit in it, your butt's, like, on the floor. So, like, you have set up your hammock.
Mm-hmm.
But it will probably be no better than sleeping on the floor.
I'm like, done!
I'm already snoring.
Perfect.
I got a 18 on survival. During the night, I like grab the sides and I slowly cinch them up while Barry is asleep.
I mean, I weigh like nothing.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Stealth or sleight of hand. I guess either could.
15.
Okay. Yeah. We'll go with that.
Okay.
You, Peaberry, night goes by, uneventfully, in this dingy room. The sun peeks through one of the there's like 2 windows, above, one above each of the beds. It's a very lightly furnished room. It's the 2 beds, like a bedside table, and, like a small dresser.
Skyrim style.
Yeah, no, this is bare bones.
Nice.
Peaberry, you wake up and you find that you're like a foot off the ground in your hammock when, despite the fact that when you went to sleep, you were laying in your hammock on the ground.
I'm like, I'm a genius!
Magic.
I bought a magic hammock.
Alright, shall we go get our animals, see if maybe they have some food for the road, and then...
And you guys do have a long rest. Take all the benefits of that.
Excellent.
Pop downstairs. Do you serve any breakfast in this establishment?
It is still Farah. She says,
What do you know? We saw you again after all.
yeah, see, you didn't die. Not
Not
quite
yet.
yet. Yes, it's mostly, no, like, hot meals or anything, but we do have, got some fruit, get some bread.
I'd take some bread and fruit for the road.
Fantastic.
I just slam a gold piece on the counter, grab what I can
quite a
carry, and
bit.
walk out.
She scoops that up and hands you, like, 2 loaves of bread, a few, like a bunch of bananas, or or banana adjacent fruit, and a few other just round.
I just kind of stuff most of it into my rucksack, tear off half the loaf of bread.
I grabbed one of the 2 loaves before you could put it in your backpack.
Offer son just one of the halves of the loaf of bread that I picked up.
Oh, thank you.
More of a fruit person, or
Oh, what are you trying to say?
like fruit or bread for breakfast?
Oh, yeah, I'll take some fruit.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Hold up for the sack.
I'll take one of those things that is close to a banana.
Excellent.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Nope, it moved. Let me grab it. There it is.
Alright, and
No, that was the other one. The other one, like, actually moved. There's something living inside.
Oh,
of it.
there's a snake in there.
that's for a magic act. Don't worry about it.
Ta-da!
There's a snake.
In
Ta-da!
my banana.
That's
There's a snake in my banana. What? That's terrible.
that's the trick.
Yeah.
Can you peel it open?
Joe,
Don't eat that.
it's bad. It hurt. Bite you.
But yeah,
You guys heading
trudge
back to
quickly
the-
over to stables to grab
Okay.
El Horsos, and then
You do so. Logden is, in fact, up. As I said, the sun is just peeking over over the rooftops, and you're able to pick up your 2 horses. As you get there, Paris walks up. He's in his half plate with all of his gear
Oh,
prepared.
you're not dead.
No, in fact, I'm not.
where did you wind up last night?
Well, I had a bit of a scuffle, and you do see he's got like a little bit of a black eye. It was all in fun.
Wait, did we miss you in the pit?
Apparently,
You fell into the pit.
I.
We all fell in the pit.
Did you win?
Yeah, yes. I would say
Insight check.
so. Roll it.
I'm not good at insight.
Good.
Oh, actually, I am. 15.
Yeah. He's trying to be humble.
Oh, not like lie. He's just trying to be.
Yeah, no,
humble.
he's trying not to boast, but he did win.
No, Paris. Do you know about the number 4?
Comes after 3
Good. There's 4 of us.
Comes after 3.
and before 5.
Before 5. Something fishy going on with the number 4. It was our room last night, and I think it's going to bring us a lot of answers.
Good. He kind of pats you on the shoulder and walks past. You're all able to pick up your horses. Logged in. Helps you all with outfitting your horses, strapping your packs on, and getting onto their backs. And he kind of waves you off as you leave. Don't die. Have a good trip. Good luck.
Well,
I'm
none
like,
of those things are going to happen.
I'm like, thank you for this gift in my life from my pony.
Yeah, of course. No worries.
And remember, beware the number 4!
As he's waving, you see that he only has 4 fingers.
Dun, 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 dun. The plot thickens.
You like without your notebook?
The plot.
Which I'm writing like while I'm on a horse. So it's just,
It's terrible.
It's garbage town.
it's just literally chicken scratch.
The
Apparently,
plot chickens.
God. Apparently, my
I'm not
grandmother used to write speeches while she was driving. So
That's
like,
amazing.
Wow.
And
like
terrifying.
legal pad on the steering wheel.
That's terrifying.
Yep.
Well then. Okay.
Nope.
A force to be reckoned with.
I
Alright.
even fathom trying to do that.
Yeah, and they
no.
were like political speeches too.
Oh, jeez.
So like things that she had to think
Yes.
about.
And like make sure it was worded correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Man, okay. Cool.
And yet here I am.
So you guys are heading to the western gate, I assume?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm just following wherever my pony goes at this point.
Perfect. And with the tack on your pony, you're able to control it just fine. Same with your horses.
Okay.
They're pretty well behaved, actually. They follow instructions very well, and yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So after a few minutes of riding, you kind of get a nice self tour of the city as you are, or the city limits. That is, as you're riding along the wall. You eventually. You're approaching what appears to be a gatehouse, and off to the side there are 2 carts, 4 horses in in kind of
The shape of
Barney?
number 4.
How do you do that with 4 horses?
1, 2, 3, 4.
oh my
Like a digital
goodness.
clock.
Yeah, we have digital
my
clocks.
goodness.
I mean,
Or
Mantra doesn't
1,
know
2, 3, 4.
Yes.
You do either one.
2 different kinds of 4s.
Dangerous.
Or just 4 as a tally.
Which if you square that 2, it makes a 4.
Ring, ring,
You
ring.
guys, what is your intelligence?
What? That is
Well-
a good question. Not great.
Do you know what squaring is?
Yeah. It's when you put up your dukes.
Squaring is a shape with
Is it 4 sides?
oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
Listen, just because I didn't attend a normal school does not mean I am not
I
intelligent.
attended the school of hard knocks.
Really, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright. Oh, nice to meet you, city guard members.
so you
What's your names and backstories?
well,
Tell me
Dun 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 dun. Wait.
oh,
what
they break
profession.
into an elaborate and 4-minute and 44-second long musical number. So the 4 of you approach. Technically it's 8, including your horses. So shut up.
2 4s?
Dang it.
4 2s.
Oh my goodness. It's all true. I hate it. Oh my goodness, you guys just demolished those bugs.
No, it's mostly me.
That's fair.
I'm very thirsty all the time.
I'm on my
That's fair.
3rd one, but also I'm drinking tea. It's just a stupid Contigo thing just keeps it boiling hot, so I should have put it in like any other cup.
You could like take the top off and that might help.
I did, but I'm nervous about spilling it.
Ice
That's
cubes. I had ice cubes to hot
Eh,
things.
there
a
you
lot.
go. Add ice cubes to hot things.
All right. Well, that was a pleasant backstory you've told us.
Hey!
I just imagine they sing the Welcome to Deluxe.
Yeah, that's kind of...
So the your group approach. Are you dismounting? What are you doing?
No.
No.
It's a pain in the ass to get on these things.
Yeah.
Fair
really.
No, they're horses.
I'm trying to.
No.
Sure.
And I get it.
Mantra like looked up and you like heard the
Ass. Ha.
So, what stat would it be to like get a joke? Is that wisdom or intelligence?
Depends on the joke.
It's true.
That's fair.
If it's a smart joke, yes. If it's like an ass donkey joke,
If it's a
then
pun, then it's a wisdom.
Okay,
If it's a
It's like, how quick are you on the uptake?
yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah.
I had a moment there. I'm like, what would that be?
So
I might have to make some
Insight.
Insight check to see.
are
if
you
you
drawing
get
a
joke.
hammock?
No, I'm just doodling fabric.
Okay.
In a hammock shape?
It's kind of like a hammock.
It's
shape.
like a
Like a
sheet
hammock.
hung on a rope.
A bad hammock.
That's a bad hammock.
All right. So, you approach. There's a man, a human man, as it were, who approaches. He is wearing chainmail. He's got a pretty solid build, pierced ears,
I
a
love him.
very pronounced mustache.
No,
Like,
no longer.
this guy uses a lot of wax.
That's a
Damn
good
it.
look.
It's like a handlebar mustache.
Damn it. I was sold until the
You're
mustache.
welcome. He's it appears to be middle-aged. He's about 6'2", brown eyes, tan skin, sandy brown hair.
I glare at the mustache.
Just the mustache.
Yeah, the
Is
rest
he
of it's
like
fine.
lighter-haired Adrian Brody from like The Pianist, or I don't know what other films
I need to
Adrian
look him
Brody's
up.
been in.
I'm pretty sure that he just is in like Wes Anderson films, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think Wes loves him.
There we go.
And Willem Dafoe.
Oh, look, an idiot.
Wes loves a lot of people that are like Bill Murray.
Yeah,
Kind of,
yeah. He.
but stockier.
Okay.
Like he's not so.
Nerdy?
Yeah, we'll go with that. He's not
Goofy?
so like thin.
Nerdy?
Okay.
Yeah. It works.
Adrian Brody is nerdy and thin and has a big nose.
I don't relate.
Hi, Adrian Brody.
Don't relate at all.
No.
Nope. That's cool.
Nothing.
Where's your Adrian Brody mustache?
Trying. Can you see?
I can actually.
Yeah.
I can see the difference
It's
from
been
the
almost
usual.
a week.
There you go. Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
See, now I'm picturing Dorian from Dragon Age.
Ooh, well that's about
Yeah, it's pretty
Like
similar.
that-ish.
Bigger mustache.
Ooh, bigger.
yeah.
Okay.
It's not quite like curled, but it just like
Comes out like
Yeah.
Salvador Dali style,
Yeah.
like points.
Okay.
So.
Adrian Brody plays Salvador
Oh,
Dali
he does play Salvador Dali. That's right. That's where I remember him with a mustache.
in Midnight in Paris.
Yes. That's
He also had a mustache in Grand Budapest Hotel.
that's great.
All right. Well.
Came full circle. So he this guy approaches and I assume you're the
Hired help.
Yes, hired help that the governor has sent. I'm Igor Greenleaf.
Stravinsky.
I'm the captain on this, or commander of this journey. That is.
Are you aware you have a squirrel on your face?
Yes, in fact, I'm quite proud of this one.
It looks quite dashing, friend.
Well, thank you.
When do we leave?
Quite shortly. We are currently filling up the carts with our provisions for the next about 2 weeks.
How did you solve the water problem?
We carry a barrel, and generally speaking, it rains at some point during this journey. And
I also have my own barrel.
fantastic.
Yes, this one is not for pooping.
Is
Your barrel for pooping?
Absolutely not.
Why are you looking at me?
I am just making a precedent.
How did you solve the pooping situation?
We dig a hole.
I also have a shovel.
It seems one of our compatriots is already ahead of the curve.
Sounds like he's traveled before.
he was a rebel scout.
I don't know what that is.
Very well. I can introduce you to the rest of the crew here, as it were. I assume with your mounts, you'll be riding alongside myself and Tanithra. He gestures over to an elven female.
Bender. No.
She is built similarly to him. She has braided hair. She doesn't really look really all that old. Like her physique is that of a fairly young elf. She's rather short. She's like 5'2", hazel eyes, copper-toned skin, and snow white hair.
What was the name again?
Tanithra.
Tanithra.
You said copper-toned skin, and I thought sunscreen.
Yeah, same.
We'll go with that. I see. Tarek. He gestures over to a male half-elf.
Peaberry's like, you all both have T names? I'm never gonna remember these!
He's of medium build, heavily pierced eyes, nose, and eyebrows.
Eyes.
Sorry, no.
Like
ears.
eyebrows?
Ears, nose, and eyebrows.
No, you've got pierced eyelids.
Yes.
Bold choice.
Yikes.
He looks fairly young. About 5'3", brown eyes. His skin has an odd, like, bluish tone to it. And his hair has a similarly light reddish tone.
Ginger drow.
I like the sound of that.
They walk this earth unloved by God and man.
Forgotten.
As we were saying pierced eyes, this came up. It's I with Glock.
Glaucoma.
Well done.
And he gestures to another human male. This is Wind River. And each of these people have kind of just, given you a wave in return to their duties. Wind River is middle-aged, about 5'4", hazel eyes, fair skin, auburn hair. He's somewhat nondescript.
Okay, the one who will die first. Got it.
What color is his shirt?
Red.
They're all wearing chainmail, and over that is a green and gold trimmed tabard.
Packers.
Yep, we've already been over this, and I hate myself
then
for
they
it.
will die indeed. Because of Sam's non-affinity.
It's okay. I think it's also my grade school colors. So you could be the St. Boniface Eagles.
The funny thing is, their sigil is an eagle. Which you can actually go back and check. I've said that before.
Now that you say it, I do recall that.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
This chair is terrible.
so now
Yeah, I
we're
told you.
traveling.
Yeah,
We're traveling with the St. Boniface Eagles.
Oh, the entire the city guard. This is just how the city guard.
We're in the
dress.
city of
There's sigil and
Boniface.
whatnot.
Yeah.
It's of Saint Bony Face.
Same bony bear.
want to leave the city. We've already
That
lived
didn't
in
take
that
long.
city. We've lived in the Bon Iver city.
Yeah, the city of Saint Bon Iver. So,
There are a few more. Sorry,
I thought there was only 4 more besides us
Nope.
4.
Nope. There's a total of 8 of them.
Okay, well, do we need a rundown of everyone, or do we just carry on?
Do you want to just get going and we'll
Yeah,
do
we'll
instructions later, or
We'll
I
talk.
mean, we're gonna be together for like a million weeks.
It's true.
Yeah.
3?
It'll
Yeah.
feel like a million by the time you're rid of us, trust me.
Fair enough.
It's a snake!
He's feeling the snake.
I'm fine, thank you. I already ate.
Very good.
Just threw it on the ground.
Perfect.
Alright, let's do this.
All right. So the 4, including
The Rocky theme starts playing, I feel like.
so Igor and the other 3 horsemen that he described all mount up after a few minutes of
4
finishing.
horsemen.
I didn't expect there to be a 4th.
Igor and the other
Maybe
four,
I
the
did.
other 3. So that's 4.
4 horsemen. And 4 wagonmen.
4 wagon wheels.
There are there
I'm
are
about to blow this case
2
wide open.
God, I feel like in the movie number 23.
I just wrote the number 4 with a question mark next to it again.
It kind of looks like a 42.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's not divisible by 4 though, so you're fine.
Yeah, it is.
You were literally the blinking kid.
The like.
I love that gift so much. I have become it.
Oh,
Oh man.
Alright.
So yeah, they mount up, and each cart has a driver and archer. The one in front has a crossbow. The second cart has a longbow.
Hanzo.
And
He's angry and doesn't talk.
tell me
there's
about
a
your brother. Okay.
So there's a human female driving the first cart with a male elf who has the crossbow on that one. The driver of the second cart is a rather large human male, and there's a human woman with a longbow.
Hanzo.
Yeah, that one. So the Igor and his crew spread out. He is in front of the carts, and the other 3 kind of fan out. As you guys all leave Port Vindication through the front gate, it sits open during the day, and it's a fairly wide road, just a packed dirt road. Obviously well worn, well traveled. Their
Smells like shit.
cart, not really. It not this close. As you go a bit further,
That would be pretty great. Just out the door immediately. Shit.
Everywhere.
As you go a bit further, you do get that lovely, ever-present smell of manure. You're
Pretty
walking
sure human
through-
poop smells different than manure.
It does.
But we barely are.
Some of us. This road near the wall, it's just open grass, some trees here and there. But as you get further away, it opens up to fields of wheat
Green.
and corn.
In Purple Mountain Majesty.
Wow. You guys went to a different place than me.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
I was going Fields of Gold. You remember me when the West Wind...
Oh my god.
White people.
Who doesn't love Sting?
As if what we were saying wasn't also white people.
Well, I don't see how that's for white people.
You guys wanted to buy a map, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Did we?
Okay.
Retroactively, yes.
All right.
You did. You
We
did.
mentioned it.
Someone drop another silver, and I'll.
Alright, that takes me to an even 39.
Okay.
I grabbed the map from you, though.
That's more than fine with me. I've got this strange book.
Flat book.
This book is bad.
I just like.
And it's mostly a picture.
Is this supposed to be something you wrap the fish with?
After you're done, yes.
So, the map.
Pirate
That-
Skull Island.
Yes. That's what it's called. The
These
map
are the aromantic colors.
that you have shows a decent amount of roads spreading out from Port Vindication, which would be this area. Cities are not to scale. This is,
Yeah.
you know how it goes. Drokus would have explained that the black area has yet to be charted. There are, a couple large forests being here and here, this being the deep woods to which you are traveling. The route you take leads you through the farmlands, and you're traveling in these farmlands for most of the first day, actually the entire first day.
Hold up. Got it. And our destination is this guy?
Blue.
Blue. Oh, the blue. Okay. I saw that in the Soup Lake.
It's next to a lake.
Aha!
Other blue.
Gotcha.
And this whole place is surrounded by even other blue.
A big one.
Actually, no, it's technically the same blue, but different.
Same blue but different.
Yeah.
And number 4.
I was trying to find a way to shrine that in there.
I like how this unexplored is just dead. Yeah, it's not pirates.
Robot Pirate Island.
He would have explained that is the island that is
Misfit
rumored
toys.
to have been taken over by a certain band of pirates.
A band.
What
We
is
need a
this?
lead banjo
Is this
player.
Yes.
is this Antarctica?
Those are the mountains.
Okay.
That's all we know about that.
Yeah.
There's some tall hills in the distance.
They're over 500 miles away from us.
So
I bet there are some tall hills in the distance.
Alright, well, let's continue on the trail, I guess.
So how are you?
Let's
Which
follow
way?
that
How are you?
trail.
No, how are you guys spreading out in this convoy?
Oh,
So there is there are the two carts, a guard in front, behind, and on either side.
Where is Igor?
Up front.
I am riding just next to and behind Igor.
Okay.
I'm at the back.
Cool.
Igor seems competent. I want to stay close to him.
I don't know, wherever. I probably move
Okay.
around a little bit.
Cool.
Go from the left side to the right side to the front.
Just
to the
like-
back. Yeah, I'm just kind of keeping a watch out. I'm really worried about this forest after what they told us off the trail. At some point, I probably stop, get off my horse, pick up a rock, and throw it in and see what happens.
We're not even
You're not
in
in
the
the
bad
forest yet.
Oh yeah,
forest.
well that's what I did now. Testing this forest
You've
too.
seen, Take it,
Sweet
drop the die.
forest.
You see your rock just kind of.
Alright, seems safe.
I'm like playing my banjo as I ride along on my horse.
Okay.
At least it's better than like someone who would play, I don't know, the bagpipes.
And not be proficient in it. No, wait, I was proficient in them. I just didn't have a high charisma.
No, your performance was not
Yes,
great.
my performance skill was not. God, not a skill that I had.
I'm like, this is why I wanted Sudoku.
Banjo, 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 banjo.
Yes.
So the guard the guard with the what do you call it? Crossbow.
It's a 19 on my banjo playing, just so you're aware.
Alright, it's pretty good banjo playing. He actually joins in
With his
whistling.
banjo.
Yes!
So he kind of whistles along, and you being not that far ahead of him, he keeps up.
As soon as I hear him whistling along, I sort of like gravitate slightly backwards.
Okay.
Band cart. A 4, a 2, and an 11.
4.
Boom, boom.
Seriously, where'd my stupid die go? I want my die.
What if it's a 4?
Did you check your butt?
Oh hey!
Oh, there it is. Found it.
What if it was a 4?
I think it was on 50.
No, I don't think
They-
that's a number.
It's just not a
80.
number.
Never mind.
2 4s.
24s. 24. Oh dang it!
Jack Bauer, that's the key.
Crack the case.
We have to find this Jack Bauer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
um.
we're riding along.
Yep.
Whistling and a...
Whistling and
Banjoing.
banjoing.
I want you to play this Trail We Blaze on banjo.
I'll try. Dun, 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 dun.
Perfect. Perfectly done. Is there anything you guys want to do on the trip today?
Oh, our deaths are close at hand.
Okay. Perfect.
Travel on.
I want to check to see what
Cursed
the weather
land.
might be like. Like,
Okay,
if there's gonna be rain coming, if I should get out my barrel.
Gotcha.
I
Just imagine you using it to like hide. Should I get out my
Speaking
barrel
of
to
which,
use as an umbrella?
Strap it on like a backpack.
Highs or lows?
me? Highs.
Someone.
Highs.
Highs? Okay. Make a nature, or be nature or survival.
I'll take survival, thank you.
Go for it.
Oh dang. 24.
It looks like it'll be clear.
Okay.
Which you should be good. You should be glad you said highs. I rolled a freaking 98.
Nice.
Yeah.
Degrees.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a high.
Oh. Well.
No, the weather. It's partly cloudy with it. No.
Wind out of the northwest
15 degrees.
at 10 knots.
Oof.
Everyone conserve your water. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain anytime soon.
I didn't know you were the rain
Appreciate
master.
it.
I've just been out a while, okay? Like I've done camping before.
Weeble Scout.
I am not a Weevil Scout.
That's exactly what the Weeble Scout would want us to think.
Oh yeah, fine. I was a Weeble Scout for 4 years.
And I think that's I think that's the fourth time that joke has been made.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, I'm really not looking to do too much. I'm really just sort of along for the ride. I'm here to get paid.
Yeah.
I have no skills to offer.
I'm
What an idiot.
Oh, I'm sleeping.
There's
on the
some
pony.
rabid dog that just runs across the road.
I am like laying on my pony's back with my blanket.
Perfect.
Probably a dog outside.
Cool.
I can see him.
Is he barking at the door or barking at you?
He ran over to the door to bark at the door.
No, there's probably something outside.
Yeah.
So,
Probably someone just walking their dog. That's when he usually panics. And
That's like what Finn does.
a friend for
Yeah.
me.
It's like what Finn does, except Finn gets scary. He's like, friend!
Bowie!
Waiting for you, buddy.
All right. He's
Okay,
done.
cool. Alright, so, you can all mark down that you have used, one, thing of rations, 1 day's worth of rations. Day goes by, your convoy stops about midday to, rest and eat.
This feels very much like... What's that video game?
Oregon Trail.
No. No. No,
One
it's
of the guards passes
Red
out
Dead
and
Redemption.
dies of dysentery.
Yes. No, it's the Vikings.
Oh, like Civilization.
No, they're walking in a line. It's 3 games. I played one on the Switch recently. There's Varl, big boys with horns.
Oh God. It's the one you showed us.
Yeah! Because you walk along in a line to sound just like this, and
Yeah.
each time the day passes, it makes the bell that just
Oh,
happened, and
okay.
you use a certain amount of rations.
Oh God. I can't remember the name of
The
that game.
Banner Trilogy!
Yes. Yes.
I've heard of that.
It's very good.
Mhm.
All right.
This is also like sound that the Banner Trilogy uses.
Is this the Banner Trilogy? Are we in the Banner Trilogy?
You are the Banner Trilogy, but it's a banner foragy. That sounded wrong.
Banner foraging. Here we go. Foraging.
Ah! Oh
This is
my,
like when
what
you
am I
stop.
doing with my life?
This
Yeah.
is the sound when you stop and are talking.
Are we stopped?
Are we talking?
Well, we'll call this lunch.
I break out another banana.
Is it a snake or a banana?
Let's find out.
Roll dexterity saving to know.
That one.
You drop your
Banana!
Fuck!
You have now developed a fear of bananas. Please add that to your character sheet.
Will do so.
Like, what's that? What was the D&D's for Nerds game where he like kept giving him extra personality traits and flaws and all that?
Oh, yeah.
Annihilation Now?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. Every time they... had a
Apocalypse?
certain
No,
thing.
Annihilation Now. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was the...
What'd I miss?
Nothing. Sundus comes back to lunch after using a hole.
Hey, sorry. I was not prepared. That hole was definitely not deep enough.
I hate this road already.
You know what? We be careful. You don't want to accidentally hit one of the poop holes with your wagon.
This is why I'm riding out front.
So you hit them first.
Alright, I'm less likely to step in someone else's mistake.
I see. So, this trip's gonna be a while, huh?
It's beginning to feel that way.
I'm like,
We're stopped for lunch now.
I'm like
nice.
taking sticks and like making like structures out of sticks.
The guard,
sitting awkwardly, just eating a ration.
the guard who was whistling along with your banjo playing, comes over to you and sits down with his rations back. He's, very nice playing you out there. How long you been playing the banjo?
Oh, since I was quite young. Probably well over a decade now.
Ah, very nice.
I picked it up in the place where I was raised. What about you?
Where's that?
Oh, I was raised in up in the deserts of Kor in the traveling market.
Oh, really?
Oh no, the elephants?
Yeah.
Yeah!
What about yourself?
I haven't been up there. I was actually born in Port Vindication. That's yeah. No, I haven't been here. Too long. I haven't been to be able to go to the mainland or anything. But yeah, no, it's got a family of my own and enjoy it here.
What is your name?
My name Ilfelkir. That's my last name. We all of us guards go by last names. You can call me Thervin.
Do you all go by last names because you all have the same first name?
No,
Oh, the other
it's
one.
just easier.
Tarek was the last name, wasn't it?
All of their first names?
Yes, yeah, Tarek. Yep, that's his last name.
Oh, okay.
If Igor introduced you to anyone, he probably would have told you their last names. He's got a straight lace like that.
Except he goes by his first name.
No, he was my last name.
No, Igor was his first name.
No, that's Greenleaf.
Igor Greenleaf was his name.
The commander-in-chief.
The mustached fellow.
Yeah, yep.
But he
Igor.
goes by his first name.
Igor.
So, have you played this journey before?
A few times, yeah. There's it's really kind of not even that big of a deal, to be honest.
Fairly routine in your experience?
Oh, yeah. Yep. You just stay on the path. It gets a little wonky here and there, but beyond that, it's mostly fine. Just really, it's kind of boring. Nothing ever happens, It's at least back in port. Every once in a while, you get to get a drunk off the street, knock him around a bit, maybe toss him in prison.
Well, I would take boring, to be honest, and a trip out to the middle of the forest like this.
That's fair enough.
Well, I look forward to whistling along with your whistling as we continue.
I've made an entire, giant castle with sticks.
Make a dexterity check.
I did.
What was it?
I rolled a 14, so that is
man.
a 17.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, no, it's actually pretty impressive. Like you're able to even stack sticks on top of each other and lean them against each other, and it's pretty cool. It's like a 2-storied stick castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive.
I wish I had Sudoku.
Who is Sudoku?
During this time,
Is that your pony? Because he's right over there.
No.
That is not Josh.
Or
Then what is
Joe.
Not Josh or Joe.
or John?
Or Joe.
Right. So what's its name?
I do not know.
That's a really weird name for a pony.
My horse's name is Gilbert. It's dwarf.
I can tell. Yep, that sounds dwarven to me.
Yes.
I would say. All right. Well,
Well, we'll be
on
off.
that note, I guess I'll get back to my duties. Nice talking to you. Have a good rest of your day. And
Yeah.
he stands and walks off.
You too.
Extremely good interactions.
We are very good at talking to people.
Make a deception check.
Don't you have a high charisma?
I do.
Oh man.
I'm well aware I'm lying to myself. I did not roll great on my deception, and my insight is quite high.
Perfect.
I'm more like charismatic when I need to be.
You can turn on the charm.
Yes.
But
In the
normally
meantime,
kinda like-
By default, he's weird. He's just a weirdo.
Just a weird boy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, but
Alright.
not -3.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I forgot you're that bad.
How old are you?
Oh my goodness. So a little bit later, Igor rounds everyone up, and you get back on the road. The rest of the day is fairly uneventful, unless there's any events you'd like to create. Check.
Nope.
Check. Perfect.
No.
Cool. The day passes, and about nightfall, just before the sun hits the horizon, Igor pulls the convoy over to the side, and each of the 8 town guard kind of fall into their own duties, setting up camp. Hero's duty. They've obviously done this before. This group of 8 has probably made the journey before, so they kind of know what each of them has to do. Igor does approach the 4 of you and says, it's not necessary, but we'd all appreciate it if you would take watches while we're on this trip. We can do it ourselves, but we would appreciate if we could share the load.
I'm like, you got it, dude. I do right now. First watch.
Perfect.
First watch and last watch are definitely the best watches. I'll take first or last watch.
Sounds good. Well, that's really all we need for the night. You two, any points to you and Paris. We'll have you pick up a watch tomorrow night.
Of course.
Perfect. So, let's see. I'm going to do one of these. Let me see. Igor takes first watch.
With
Peaberry. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. With a bigger group, they have 2 people watching.
2 eyes. 4 eyes.
What's your perception modifier?
+4.
No. It's 3.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty good.
I
Let's
have
see,
good
that's-
wisdom.
Are you proficient in seeing, or just have good wisdom?
Good wisdom.
Oh, snap. Oh,
shut up, doggy.
Bowie, where are you?
That's a loud doggy. Go away.
The forest, there's no place for dogs. The idiot sat back there, and yet I hear them.
Mantra says in his sleep. You're all a little worried.
Bullshit, there's no dogs in the forest. Wolves come from dogs.
Wolves come from dogs. How's that science lesson, children?
It reminds me
Actually, I
of
really hope
Kronk.
the kids aren't watching.
Kind of.
That guy in the diner, he never paid his check.
Except not buff at all.
So you are still. There are
It's
still
like if Kuzco
fields.
had Kronk's brain.
Oh my goodness. You're taking the weakest links of both of those characters.
Oh yeah, that's my trash boy.
So who is the inverse?
A very buff, smart guy. Igor? He seems buff and smart.
He's at least buff and competent.
That's as good as smart out here.
Yeah. So Igor sets up a fire, and actually the large driver for the rear cart, he immediately goes out and finds a armful of firewood, and drops it off with Igor, and then goes to sleep. Igor makes a fire as the sun sets. Everyone's in their tents. Paris walks over to you guys and says, "So, Are you two sharing a tent, or am I sharing a tent with one of you?
Yeah, you can bunk up with me, buddy.
That works. So you guys share a tent?
Yep.
I set up my hammock and I like twist into it and make that sound like Mole in Atlantis.
Perfect.
Hey, P-Berry, aren't you on first watch?
I unravel and just fall to the ground.
Yeah, well, good night, everyone.
You're not invented zippers yet. button.
I make that noise. And it's just like a lean-to tent, so you can still clearly see it.
With just a flap.
I cast. Nobody can talk to me now.
Nobody wants to.
Can't hear that from my magical berry.
Mantras of food. It's okay, you can't hear it.
You hear Paris. You hear Paris from next. He's just kind of like laying on his back. And he goes, "Might want to dig a hole."
Why, you got poop? Or do you mean a grave? Because either way, I like this. Anyways, good night. Wait, hold on. Quick question, Paris. Big spoon, little spoon. Because I'm a cuddler.
How about you stay on that side, I stay on this side?
We'll see.
Better get comfortable with yourself, Paris.
Yeah, I sleep
supposed to be?
I sleep in my undergarments. It's just more comfortable. You should be happy I'm at least wearing that.
I sleep in the nude. You're gonna want one of these.
Why?
He's gonna continue Atlantis
Yes.
references forever.
Yum. She sleepwalks.
Alright.
So Igor is staying up. He's at the fire. I assume you're somewhere near the fire or somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
What
So
are
I
you-
walk up
are
to
you spending your
Igor
watch?
and I'm like, so like you take one side, I take the other. Do we stand back to back? Do we like have telescopes? Do we got like night vision?
believe
Do
it's
I
yes.
have dark vision?
No,
I
no.
do have dark vision. I'm a deep no.
No,
I
no.
was gonna say.
Sniff nibbling.
I mean, you can take up take your watch whenever you like. I prefer to stay around the fire, considering I can't really see anywhere else.
We guys.
Yeah.
And I like scramble to the top of one of the wagons.
Perfect. How far is your dark vision?
120 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, sniff near pain.
Cool. Okay. Your watch goes by uneventfully. Igor kind of taps on the cart. I'm gonna go wake up the next two. Feel free to go to sleep whenever you feel like it.
I hop from it into my hammock.
Well, actually, let's acrobatics check. I want to see how this goes.
Okay.
You might need a long rest. No.
12.
Okay. I mean, it's not pretty, but it works. You don't.
It's in
like,
the dark.
hurt
No one
yourself.
sees it.
Yeah. Yep. You are correct. Yep. All right. Cool. A little bit later, for the morning watch, you are awoken.
Are you spooning
Stop.
Paris?
Yeah.
You've
Yours I
You've
am.
gotten a few What was that?
I lean back in my chair a lot, and usually my knees hit the table, and so I don't fall backwards. But my chair was a little bit further out than it normally is, so I
thought you
missed.
just like gotten goosed by Bowie or something, but no, it was you almost died.
Yeah, no. Normally my knees hit. This time it did not.
And it was a moment of panic.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Forehead to table. Boonk.
Better than back of head.
True.
That would hit a ladder.
Nah, the corkboard would cushion your fall.
It sure isn't long enough.
So
Nope,
So-
like from where I can see, it's not.
I'm cuddling Paris, and I'm just like, oh, sorry.
You've caught a few good elbows to the ribs as he's like.
You'll get used to it. It gets cold at night.
When you're in your skivvies.
Yeah.
Gotta get comfy.
Yeah. Oh, anyways. Oh, watch time. I put on a robe.
Is it like,
Yeah, I actually have in
silk?
here flashy fine robes.
Perfect.
They are ones I've made myself. They're
Oh
they're
yeah!
extremely fancy.
Yes!
Nice.
That is excellent.
Fantastic.
I can't wait to wake
Imagine,
up and
like,
see them.
A kimono. Like one of the short
Beautiful.
kimonos,
Yes.
you know? And it's very well embroidered and very...
Nice.
very
Cannot
good.
wait to wake up.
Nice. So the guard that is sharing your watch is Tarek. He is one of the half
Yeah,
elves.
the half-elf.
Yeah. He's kind of pacing around the fire,
Mm-hmm.
stoking it every once in a while, just keeping it going. How do you spend your watch?
So, Derek,
Flashing thigh, like.
I thought, yeah.
You do the leg uncross and then recross.
Well, I'm still wearing
Come
my
on.
skivvies. Like, it's not like it's just gonna fall out.
Oh.
So Derek, you always been in the port of Vindication.
We suck at small talk so
You've
bad!
been here your whole life, huh? Or you been?
Talk
did you
to a
come here?
person.
Got any
There is
kids?
person. What do?
I climbed a wagon to get away.
What is your religious affiliation? Political beliefs?
How many toilet paper squares do you use?
Toilet paper.
So, no, Derek. So you live here your life?
I'm actually from Sidsby. One of the smaller settlements. Further west.
But still on the island.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I see.
Yeah. And I assume you're not from
Oh no.
Dresbahn?
No, I am not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
That is a good question.
Where did you go?
Do I have that written down here in my backstory?
I don't even know mine.
I had it written
I don't think
down.
you've sent me one yet.
No. My
yeah.
backstory is that I crawled around in libraries.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of from all over the place. I spent a good amount of time in name of city that got destroyed.
Oh, the one, Umbrock. No. Yeah, Umbrock.
Nope, the other one.
Delaste?
Yes. I spent a good chunk of time in Delaste.
Delaste.
Yeah.
Ah, very nice. I've heard interesting stories. It seems to be a much larger city than any that we have here.
Oh yes, very much so.
Smooth.
I was double checking to make sure I was.
Yeah, it was Delaste.
And he
Where the
has
Faceless
been
King is from.
Oh, okay.
he's been
Was.
pacing on the other side
No,
of the
that's
fire,
not
or like kind of kitty corner
Yeah.
to you, near the fire, and every once in a while stopping and kind of moving branches around and tossing in another log, just as you're talking.
Yeah. You're a little fidgety, huh?
I don't like to sit still.
Oh, well.
That's actually why I joined town guard. There's always something going on.
I see. Well, you should learn to relax every now and again.
That's what my mother says.
Yeah, well, your mother's right.
Yeah, fair.
I'm sure she's a nice lady.
Yeah.
She elf or human?
He kind of stops and elf.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yes.
So is your dad dead? Like, what's the lifespan thing for a half elf? Is it like normal for like a human? Your mom's definitely gonna outlive you, right?
He sits down.
I always wondered this, and he's like, your mom, she could be like 300 years old, and then you'll live to be like 100.
Well, I actually, my father disappeared when I was, I don't know, about 4 or 5.
Oh, well, sorry to hear that.
I'm past that now.
Yeah. Well, parents can be deadbeats sometimes. Mine shipped me off to boarding school.
Yeah, it's always interesting. My mother considered doing that with my younger brother.
But not you.
But not you.
I was apparently the golden child until I got bees, and he kind of like brushes a hand along his mini
there.
piercings.
Been there, bro.
Bold look.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it.
I spent some time with some of the orcs, and you know how that goes.
No, I do not.
Well,
Oh, I see. You get piercings because orcs have piercings. Is that like a thing?
it's a sign of membership, I suppose.
Oh, you're in a club.
Honorary, I suppose, part of a tribe.
Oh, that's exciting.
Rather adopted me.
Well, it's probably because of your daddy issues.
Probably. Yes, we'll go with that.
Well. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this.
It's fine.
I've spent a good amount of
Fine,
time.
Don't even worry about it.
Listen, do you want like
It's nope.
a
It's
scarf?
it's okay.
I can make you a scarf. Do you like
You
my
know what?
robes?
How about you?
I
make
made
the
these
scarf
robes myself. I could
in
make you
silence
a
with
nice
that?
scarf.
I could really do with a scarf and like some quiet.
I can give you one
The
of
only thing that
those.
goes better with a night watch than a scarf is some peace and quiet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go dig a hole.
Fantastic. Take a point of inspiration.
Oh my god.
That was glorious.
Oh my god.
No, but seriously though, I really want to know about the whole
Yeah.
you have to if you marry a human, like your husband's gonna die, your kids are gonna
But
die.
also,
Right.
like, what if 2 half elves have a child?
Oh yeah, and it's a full elf or a human or
Like, is that how the genetics works,
Wouldn't
or
it
is it
just-
just continue to be half elf?
I feel like it'd be like
a
if you
quarter
have
elf.
someone
Half elf
who's
could
German.
be any like segment of their lineage has
Percentage?
elf in it, then
Uh-huh.
it could be considered a half elf.
But then, like, okay, so yes,
Yeah. According to the books.
the books. Well, if you have 1 human parent and 1 half elf parent, does that make you half elf then too?
Maybe.
In terms of stats, typically, yes.
So what if you had like a great grandfather who was a half elf and the rest of your family tree is human?
It would probably dilute it eventually,
Okay.
but I think it's within 5 generations you're still a half
Interesting.
elf technically.
Also, the likelihood that would happen in Dungeons and Dragons world.
Yeah, very
That's true.
very slim.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people die.
Also,
And most
humans.
people eventually bang an elf.
I
let's
was
be
gonna say
honest here.
humans, if given the chance, with all of the races.
You want to trade up.
Yeah, dwarfs.
Orcs,
Oh.
Dragonborns.
Oh.
tieflings.
Tabaxi.
Kobolds.
No.
Goblins.
Half a kobold is what happens when a goblin and a dragonborn.
Have a baby.
Yeah.
When they
I'm so sorry for discussing D&D genetics. This is terrible. Anyway.
Interesting. It's important science.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
Science.
my watch. I've perceived 13,
Alright.
which is in no way related to 4.
You see,
Eat.
there's a couple of like vultures off in the distance, kind of circling above the field. But other than that, your watch goes by uneventfully.
Something dead probably in that field.
Well,
Derek.
never mind.
He's back to pacing.
Derek.
Mm,
Derek.
yes.
See those vultures?
Yeah.
Usually a sign of something dead and or dying.
Yes.
Fun fact.
That is kind of fun. We'll go with that.
Cool. I'm sorry.
It's fine. How's that scarf coming along?
Oh, it's alright.
How's the peace and quiet?
It's alright.
Cool. Appreciate it. He goes back to pacing. Alright, so you're all woken up that morning.
Wake up! Wake up!
And after
I'm
discussing
like,
a lot of D&D genetics, I think that's where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you for watching. We're going to start doing Dresbahn, I believe, every other Monday.
Yes.
So the next one will be on, let me check my calendar, I believe the 13th of May.
also not a 4.
No, it's not. We have our regularly scheduled madness of our not Tales, it's
Amber
Wars. Yes. This Thursday at 6 p.m. Central, of course. Don't make that distinction. So tune in. It's a lot of fun. He DMs, so I don't have to.
Better at DMing than I am playing.
Wait, is it? Actually, I think it's that I DM this so that you don't have to.
Yes.
Because otherwise, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Have a good night. Get some sleep. That's what I'm gonna do pretty soon.
I'm gonna draw.
Bye.